Hello everybody and welcome to another little video from me, Dioxin. It's been a while since I made one of these, but you know, I've been busy and stuff, and I'm going to try and sort of do like a weekly release of content, even if it's just gameplay, which is sort of pretty easy for me to make, you know, just something to keep the channel going. So as the title suggests, we're going to talk about throws and how throws are a thing in Tekken. Alright, so throws in Tekken is basically a mix-up, and I'm just going to go through some of these throws and bits and pieces that you can sort of learn and be better at trying to tech them, as well as using them to your advantage. Okay, so Katarina is just demonstrating for us the generic throws and the forward generic throws, which obviously has a little step in there. Okay, so everybody has these throws, and yeah, so these throws are breakable with 1 or 2. Okay, so any punch will break a generic throw. Right, now in previous games you had to press 1 and you had to press 2, but in Tekken 7 they've made it easier, and I think they've increased the amount of frames in which you can tech the throw. So when you see the blue splash, there's a couple extra frames for you to tech the throw. Okay, so this is the part where you need to know the character that you're up against. Okay, so Paul is a pretty popular character, everybody knows him, he's been in the game for hundreds of years. So he has what you call a throw game, a true throw game, because he has a 1 break, a 2 break, and a 1+2 break. Katarina, as an example, she doesn't really have a throw game. She has generic throws like everybody else in the game, 1 or 2 break, and then she has one throw which is a 1+2 break. Okay, some people call it command throws, more or less the same kind of thing. Okay, so that's all that Katarina has: generic throws and a 1+2 throw to break. Okay, so when you fight a Katarina, it's always going to be a 1 or a 2 or a 1+2. You know, so that's how simple it is. So if you see a Katarina, 9 times out of 10 she's either going to make you break a 1 or 2 or a 1+2. Alright, Paul, for example, once you sort of get past the level that is just Dead Fist and Demoman, you can start doing throw mix-ups. So you can use throws that require a 1 break or a 2 break or a 1+2 break. Okay, so I'm going to show you those throws just to show you how and what you're supposed to be looking for when you're trying to break a throw. Okay, so it's all in the hands, guys. So if you see the left hand, it's a 1 break. Okay, so anytime you see a left hand, it's normally shooting out there and you can see it, right? The left hand is the 1 break. Okay, there you go. So if it was me, I would learn and tech the same throw over and over again, so you can get used to this animation of the hand coming out. Okay, now every character will do this in the game. They'll shoot a hand out and then that's your cue. Okay, I'm gonna do this throw, and then you'll obviously have the pink splash. Okay, so over here you can see he's throwing both hands out, almost like a hug type of move, sort of a hug that you don't want to receive from a person kind of hug. So you don't want that kind of hug, right? And it's a 1+2. Okay, so you see this little pink splash, that's your cue to actually press the button. Right, now if you noticed very carefully, some of these throws I'm taking a little bit longer to tech on some of them. That's just to show you that the window has a couple frames in it for you to tech, so it's nice and lenient for you. So bear that in mind and have a look for it. Okay, so here he goes, he's doing with the right hand now, and it's a 2 break on the right hand. Okay, so once again, if it was me, practice looking at these throws. Once you get used to the animation, go into practice mode and put all 3 types of throws in there for you to sort of just test your throw teching skills at. And then once you've done that, swap it around, because you're always going to be you know, in the two-player position. Right, now what you can do with the throws, if a person's throwing you all the time, is you can use these throws to your advantage. So if you can break throws regularly, like this one here, throws like this where you can throw a person to the opposite side, right? This you can use for position. Now you can also, if you're good at teching the throws, besides swapping positions like this, you'll get throws where you can tech them and it swaps your position as well. So it really does help if you know what you're doing with this kind of stuff. So in this instance here, right, if you want to get to the wall and you got to throw, normally it's the reverse throw or the 2+4 throw that swaps your position. That is a generic throw for everybody. But you can also get throws that can wall splat, like Kazumi, and Katarina over here also has one, and we'll see that now when she does it for us. Okay, so I'm just trying to position pull so you can get to the wall, and here's the wall splat throw. Okay, now you got to be a little bit sort of better at angling this so that they stick on the wall a bit better, like over here. Okay, not over here. Hopefully this one will stick on the wall. You see how they stick on the wall, and then you can get a bit of extra damage. 61, not bad for a throw there. Okay, so in the instance that Paul has, he's got this throw, and I think I've mentioned it, it's a shoulder pop or something like that. So this throw is a 1+2 break, but when you break it, you swap positions. Now, not every character has this, but if you do break it, you swap positions like this, right? So you get this, and then in some really rare instances you can break it, and they if they go straight into the wall, they actually wall splat. Alright, so I'm sure I got Paul to do it to us now. As you can see, when you're good at taking your throws, you can better your position, especially when you're close to the wall. So here's we demonstrate the wall splat here, and of course I'd miss the tech, but anyway, see, he gets the wall splat there. Okay, I messed up that combo, but yeah, so slight element of risk, you'd say, but I think it's worth the reward and it's worth the risk. Now the other thing you can do with throws is obviously you can duck throws just like MK11. You can duck the throws because they're highs, and you can just punish away. Another thing, sort of, this is when you start to know your opponent and stuff. So in the instance for Kazumi, right, she has that throw, the 1+2 break, where she punches you and sort of you're against the wall. Now, knowing the matchup really helps here, because you know that they're going to do that because they want to do that combo on you. They want to hit that wall splat, and they want to just do the damage and everything else. Okay, and I would do the same, but use it to your advantage. You know that 9 times out of 10 it's probably going to be that throw, and if you start breaking these throws, they won't sort of do it again, if you see what I mean, because they know that you can tech throws, so they'll do something else. So you're making your opponent think. So if you make your opponent think a little bit, then there's opportunity for you to win, and that's obviously what you want to do in fighting games. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.